In this video I'll share with you 14 business ideas that you can launch right away to make an additional $1, $2, $3, if not $5,000 per month, and potentially quit your job to go all in any of those business ideas so that you can try and generate even higher amounts. For the majority of those businesses you won't need a college degree or big starting capital, so nothing is preventing you to start right now. Finally, at the end of this video I'm going to tell you how I found those business ideas so that you can replicate the same method to find your own business ideas. It's completely free, so if you're generous, please leave a like, it will make me extremely happy. Okay, so let's get started. The first idea will be to become an OnlyFans or MYM manager. It might make you laugh, but there are huge amounts of money to be made in this niche. And as a matter of fact, I actually know people who are doing it. OnlyFans and MYM are both current platforms which are exploding right now. Just last year, a couple of billions were generated just from the platform OnlyFans. And there's people in this world who are making tens of millions a year with that. And there are more and more people who are starting with these platforms. But a lot of these people don't know how to optimize their profit. It could be by taking better photos, better videos, knowing how to manage a proper account, send better messages, etc, etc. And the most important bit is the marketing, to make sure there are more and more people which are subscribing to those accounts. For example, there's TikTok, which is currently exploding, which could be a really good source to gain organic traffic, and then resending it to OnlyFans or MYM to then generate money. And if you do all of those tasks correctly, you can arrange a deal with a content creator to either get a percentage on his revenue or a monthly payment. It's you to decide if you like that industry, but if that's the case, I can guarantee there's tons of money to be made in that business. Second business idea, becoming a programmer. By far, I think the job where you'll find work the easiest way and where you will get very high income. There is an uncountable amount of courses on how to become a programmer. You could build websites, you could code in blockchain, and you can even program applications. On the internet, you can learn how to program relatively quickly in a couple of months. And then you either find yourself a basic job or you create yourself a freelancing agency to have more freedom. So if you're interested in coding, it's something I would definitely recommend you to do. Because here we're speaking about numbers that can very quickly escalate to about $5,000 per month. Usually a programmer gets paid between 5 and 20k per month. Idea number 3, becoming a video editor. And especially for YouTube and TikTok. It's a way to earn money from anywhere around the world if you become good enough. It may take a couple of months to learn and acquire this specific talent, but there is a demand which is much higher than the offer of video editing. I myself struggle to find high quality video editors, and I know it's not just my problem. So if you learn everything about YouTube and you learn everything about retention, making sure that the video is interesting and dynamic to keep the viewer watching and preventing him from clicking anywhere else. This will benefit you by finding clients very quickly and being paid with very interesting amounts. And on top of the huge demand on YouTube, there's also a very high demand on TikTok. This is the same, you can learn the skill sets in the space of 1 or 2 weeks and find work from 2 to 5k a month very easily and quickly. There is also the possibility for podcasts, as they are very long format and people don't have time to edit them. And finally, either it is TikTok, YouTube or podcasts, you have the possibility to create an agency. For example, in shorts creation, you can quickly find a couple of clients and quickly scale that up to $10,000 or $20,000 per month if you're good at what you're doing. The fourth idea will be to create online websites. Why do I think it's a good idea? Because it's been almost 5 months I am building an online website, and I struggle to find a good freelancer or someone with expertise. It could be shocking to hear, but the website creators who are going to make your website pop out with animations, nice text, good images, good color code are very expensive and really rare. So if you learn how to do it, you will find clients. Of course, you will need to learn a few skills because nowadays creating an online website is pretty easy and pretty straightforward. And if only if you have a skill set above average, so you're going to be able to charge those extremely high prices compared to your competitors, which also leads you to asking a lot more money for your services. Something that can be very interesting to do is master websites like Webflow and WordPress, so you can build websites very quickly without coding. There's a lot of people in the market that are looking for freelancers that know how to use those platforms. So being an expert on one of those websites will allow you to find clients very easily. Idea number 5, Airbnb rentals. So there's 2 options. The first one is to do Airbnb arbitrage. So you will have to find owners that rent apartments in a long-term form and convince them to work with you to do short-term rentals on Airbnb. For them, it won't change nothing, they won't have to work more. But you will have to do the effort of taking the pictures, managing the tenants, etc, etc. But you will keep the extra money that you make on that. If you want to make even more money, you will have to buy an apartment yourself and then post it on Airbnb to do short-term rentals. It's a big opportunity. The prices right now in big cities like New York, Miami, Paris are exploding right now. So there's a lot of money to be made if you have a nice apartment in a big city with nice decoration. Idea number 6 is to do affiliate marketing. So you'll find a product or service and you'll make a commission on every sale that you make. To do this, you will need to create an audience. It could be via social media. For example, you could create a blog, a YouTube channel, a Facebook community, then redirect the people with an affiliate link to your product. I myself know people who are making tens of thousands every single month just because they managed to create a big audience. So it will be a business that undersells. So if you already have a business or an audience, it's a good way of increasing your revenue every single month. What is really working right now is to create a TikTok page about a certain niche and then sell products which are related to that niche. For example, you can do a lot of videos about dogs and you take content on YouTube, Facebook, and you compress all that format into a 50-second video, you post it on TikTok, and then you sell content related to dogs. And by putting your link in the description, people will click on it and buy the product and you will earn a commission. Idea number 7, you probably already know it, but I just had to mention it. It's to start an online business. It's simply the business that has the most possibilities right now. This business can completely change your life in a matter of months. You can sell any type of products, whether it's physical or digital, and then you create your brand around it. It is also the business that has the most scalability. All you will have to do is increase ad spending and marketing spend, and all of this will simply lead your business to generating more sales. Idea number 8, copywriting. Copywriting is simply the fact of writing. So being able to write advertising text, it is something which is really high in demand. Because now all the marketing is done on social media, and it is very hard to find someone who can persuade and market with writing. The profile is extremely rare because in general people who do marketing right now are very young, and those people are less comfortable with writing because that skill got lost with time. If you do the effort to read 2 or 3 books, study a couple of online courses to learn this job, then you can ensure yourself to be earning 3 to 5k every single month for the rest of your life. To find clients, all you have to do is contact people who are doing ads. It could be people who are selling online courses, it could be people who are selling ebooks, or it could be just any type of business as long as they're doing ads. Take for example the marketing they did, you rewrite it, and you contact them by explaining them that you can increase their leads by 10 to 20% and that they will get their money back from hiring you. It is very important for all those business ideas that you learn how to sell yourselves. Don't be part of the people that just go and sign up on Fiverr or Upwork and just wait there and sit and saying, oh, I don't find any clients. Sometimes you have to learn how to market yourself and push yourself out there. Always think about how you present yourself. You always need to make them think that they're going to make money by hiring you and not losing money. Idea number 9, create an agency. I already spoke about it a couple of times in this video, but it's simply the fact of making an agency. So you're going to take any job that you can do yourself, and instead of doing it yourself, you're going to hire someone else to do it for you, and you're going to keep the margin. You then keep how much the client paid minus what the person that you hired cost you. There's a lot of people that use this business model for everything that's related to marketing, like Facebook, Google SEO, Pinterest, but there are also a lot more niches that could work very well. For example, a video editing agency, a copywriting agency, content production agency, etc., etc. Idea number 10, becoming an influencer. It is something that will continue to explode. We could think it's oversaturated, but the algorithms completely work by rewarding the best content creators. It is not important to have a lot of followers. What is important is that you produce good content. And if that's the case, your video will get a lot of views and then you will build your community very quickly. So I think it's never been so easy to build yourself an audience as the day of today. But you need to be clever by choosing your social media because, for example, Instagram, it is very hard to explode nowadays. But if you choose social medias like YouTube or TikTok, it is still very reachable if you produce good content. There's LinkedIn that can allow you to build an audience very quickly. There is Twitter as well if you understand the algorithm and how it works in general. There are other platforms which are getting known very quickly. I am thinking of Twitch, for example. To succeed as an influencer, you need to understand how creating viral content is possible and the function of algorithm. There are 2 main words. CTR, which means click-through rate, and there's watch time, which is how long a viewer watches your content. So if you create content on Twitter or YouTube or any social media platform and people are actively watching your content, it will tell the algorithm that your content is good. So it will recommend it to more and more people who will watch it. So if you accomplish all that, you have the opportunity to make a lot of views very quickly. I am thinking of 10, 100, if not 1 million views. It is not an opportunity to underestimate when we see that Mr. Beast is worth billions. Idea number 11, becoming a personal assistant. So helping someone important either in personal activities or professional. You can potentially do this on the side of your current activity because it's something that doesn't require a lot of time. The only thing that matters is being available in key moments. Your job is basically to make someone's life easier. And usually those people that you will be helping have a lot of money. So if you help them in their day-to-day tasks, they will reward you accordingly. It is a very interesting job because you'll learn a lot from the side of those people. They are usually going to be very important, like business owners and politicians. If you go to places where there's a lot of money, important people, it is very important because you will learn how all this world works. So if you have the occasion to offer something important to a rich person, you can quickly make important amounts of money for things that aren't very hard to do. Idea number 12 is to become a business manager. It may be more vague, but it's a really good opportunity. So instead of launching your own business, you can look for people who already launched their business or who are looking to launch one, which have capital and experience, and therefore you'll be the manager of that company. This will allow you to have a good revenue and also gaining experience very quickly to then being capable of launching your own business. So if you know someone who wants to start a nightclub, a restaurant or a bar, you are going to help them. You are going to work with him to launch that business. It can be the same with online businesses and any types of businesses in general. If you don't have the capital or you're scared to open your own business, it could be a great first experience in the world of business. Idea number 13, becoming a coach. So it's a really broad opportunity. You have tens if not hundreds of niches. You will just need to master one subject and then teach it. It could be personal coaching, which is directed to one person, or it could be group coaching where you coach multiple people at once. The only thing that matters is you being able to explain your expertise to other people. You really don't need to be the best in the domain. You just need to have a good level and explain it accordingly. You could do piano coaching, sports coaching, even meditation coaching. I think you understood it. There's no limits to this business. So you find something, you become good in it, and then you explain it. To find clients, you'll go on Facebook groups which are in the same niche and just start posting content that brings value to the people. And then bit by bit start engaging with all the people who engage with your content. You can also start doing TikTok videos by posting free tips and then answering the comments to find clients that way. To summarize, there are a lot of ways to make money with coaching. At first, it's normal to not have a lot of clients, so your rate per hour will be very low. But as you have more and more demand, then you can start increasing your pricing. Idea number 14, events plan. And if you have a particular skill in planning events, you can make a lot of money very quickly in a short period of time. You can organize weddings, fan meetings, business meetings, and so on. I am not going to go too much detail into this one, but I have a friend who started just a year ago and he's already making 5,000 every single month with this business. Bonus, how did I find those business ideas? I will explain to you how I found all those business ideas and how you could do the same thing so that you can find your own business ideas that could be even more profitable. I want to congratulate you for watching the video till here. It proves that you are determined, but now you need to take action. Now it's on you to start putting a couple of hours every single day, every week, every month, but all of the chances on your side to double, triple, if not quadruple your business income. To find business ideas, you can go on Fiverr's discovery page and you will see a lot of people who are selling their services. All you have to see is what works the best, what is best paid, and do the same thing. You can also go on Upwork, for example, and see how many people generated with their businesses, and that is usually a good indicator to tell if something works or not. Another method to find business ideas is to look at ads. If you keep seeing an ad over and over again, this usually tells that a company has a lot of money to spend, and this is a good indicator to see what is working. Another method that works is to travel. You can look in Canada or Europe, and then import the ideas which aren't fully developed in your countries or not developed at all. The last method is to look at your expenses. Every time I go out and I spend money, I analyze how their business works and how could I do better. And this is how I found most of my business ideas that I mentioned in this list. It's simply because all those jobs took money from me and that the business model was really interesting. I hope you liked this video. Please leave a like, it helps me, it helps the algorithm, and we will see each other very soon on this channel. It was Alex, bye.